Today is Monday, March 18th, 2019, and this is day 5 of our Walt Disney World 2019 trip, and this is the day 5 vlog, which I'm going to try to keep short because I'm running out of storage space to record videos. Today we are going to Hollywood Studios, and we're spending the whole day there. We're going to try to rope drop Slinky Dog Dash, yep, and then hopefully the kids can also go on Alien Swirling Saucers. I don't want to go on Alien Swirling Saucers. I don't like stuff that spins me around. And then we have a fast pass for, the kids have a fast pass for Star Tours. I also don't, that one doesn't make me feel so good. And then we have a fast pass for Toy Story Mania, and we have a fast pass for Fantasmic. And then we have a dinner reservation for 50's Primetime Cafe. We're planning on eating lunch at Woody's Lunchbox, which we all think should be called Andy's Lunchbox.
No, he's not a human with a lunchbox.
Yeah, it's Andy's Lunchbox. It's Andy's physical lunchbox. I don't know what Imagineer thought they should call that Woody's Lunchbox. It doesn't make any sense. It's Andy's Lunchbox.
I think it's just like smoother because Andy's and then Woody's.
I don't know. They both end in DY. I don't know what's the difference. But anyway. So anyway, that's what we're trying to do. We actually have kind of a lot of time to fill. So we may be spending quite a bit of time just chilling on a bench. I don't know. I mean, we'll probably go to the Indiana Jones show. But other than that, I don't know what else we're going to do. I mean, maybe it won't be.
Megan will go on the,
Megan might go on Tower of Terror. None of us are going to go on Rock and Roller Coaster. That's about it. Yeah, I don't know that there's anything else we're going to do. So, it is quite cold today. It was like 59 when I got up. So Ben's putting on his new long Mickey socks. Can I show him?
Yeah.
There's Ben's new long Mickey socks that he got. And I bought Meg and I twinsy sweatshirts last night in the gift shop.
And another twinsy shirts.
Yeah, and we got twinsy shirts. We got these cool sweatshirts. They're hoodies that Meg and I are going to wear today.
And
they're nice and thick. And Ben got a new sweatshirt too.
It has like Mickey on the back.
Yeah, and it's also, so we're all wearing gray Disney hoodies today. We might wear these again tomorrow too.
Yeah, because they're hoodies.
Yeah, they're hoodies and they're Disney, and we're going back to Magic Kingdom tomorrow. So that's what we're doing today, and we'll tell you at the end how it turns out. I might not shoot much video today. I'll just probably put in photos. So see you later. Into Hollywood Studios, and I just noticed up ahead in front of us there are gondola cars hanging on the Skyliner line. Quite a few of them. They're wrapped, but there's quite. Did you see one that was unwrapped?
Yeah, right there. See?
What color?
The green one.
Green.
It's got the doors just unwrapped.
The kids see something I don't see. Oh, yeah, the door's unwrapped. Study. So, I don't know. I feel like these are closer to being open than what they're saying. It's just a matter of loading them on the line and testing them or what? Well, look at that. They're moving. They're testing them right now. It's 8:10. That's pretty cool.
They go pretty fast.
Yeah, they do go pretty fast.
They're pretty long though.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
That's the deal breaker.
They said that it would be too heavy to put air conditioning units in each unit.
But who wants to be 95
I know.
In a fishbowl.
I know. You'd think it would just suck up the heat. Here's the station.
I love
I know, I love the music here. We're noticing they slow way down. That's interesting. When they get to the station. They're all different colors. That one's yellow.
They're mostly yellow.
Kind of peachy. they're gonna have characters painted on the outside. There's another, is that green? You can see the colors on the bottom. There's like a little step where you get off on the side here. See the little step? And then they come down here into the station. They come down quite gradually. I mean, they're just cruising right now. This is probably how it's gonna work. They slow down and maybe just in the, you probably get off on one side.
Yeah.
And then they let the other people on, it goes around. And then they probably have the other people get on the other side, like coming towards us here. That's cool. Sorry for the bounciness of my walking. Okay, so a couple funny things. When we came in through the arch and animation courtyard, the security guard was, you know, it was a mad scene, and the security guard was saying, was yelling out, "Don't push and shove, you will not be first." And then I was holding on to Megan's fanny pack strap, and I was holding Ben by the hand, and Megan was like weaving us through the crowd, and she was like weaving in and out, and so I was able to follow her because I was holding on to her fanny pack strap.
And the woman behind us said to her friend or whatever, "That's why we need fanny packs, to hold on to each other."
Okay, so rope drop report on Slinky Dog Dash. We were at the park at like 8:15, 8:10, and we were, I don't know, mid to front of the crowd. We made our way through pretty fast, and then the queue moved very quickly. This is the first point we've actually stopped and are standing still. It is 9:06. And way back a long way, it said 65 minutes. I think that's if, I think I heard the cast member say that's if you're standing still at that point. And we're way past that. So I'll give you an update to tell you how long it actually takes us. Okay, we're almost at the front of the queue. They sort you by even and odd numbered parties. So when they put the two odd numbers, then they always have an even number because the seats are in pairs of two, and they don't want any seats empty. It is now 9:24, and we are going to load any minute now. We're very close to the front of the queue. Slinky Dog Dash was really fun. We got on it at about exactly 9:30, so we waited approximately 25 minutes, 26, it wasn't bad at all. And the kids now went to ride Alien Swirling Saucers. Slinky Dog Dash, my eyes were watering the whole time. Megan and Ben were right in the front behind the head. They did say it blocks your view a little bit. It's pretty intense. We had some tummy drops, and you go you lean really far to the sides when you go around the curves, which makes sense now. The lap bar is quite heavy. And when we got in there, I was like, gosh, this lap bar is heavy, and that's why, because you really tip to the side. And it's long. It's a pretty long roller coaster. So it was really fun. We all really enjoyed it. I'll try to get the kids on Alien Swirling Saucers here in a little bit.
They see your every move.
That's scary.
No pressure. Okay, here we go. Bucket 1. Bucket 2. All right, that's all right. Bucket 3. All right. Okay, you know what? You can redeem yourself by giving me a very enthusiastic jumping jack.
Jack!
Close enough. You're getting better. You're going to get it every day. Okay, who's next on my bucket list? Okay, please. Okay, one, and you get as close as you want. There you go. 1, 2, 3. See? Private eyes, that's how it's done. Bubbles. 1. That's all right. And there you go. One and done. You know, he showed how I'm going to use the first one time. And 1, 2, and 3. I like the chemistry in the eyes. All right. Who's next? Ready? You can get as close as you want. 1, All right, bucket 1, bucket 2, and bucket 3. There you go. All right, Private Jet, please grab the buckets. Absolutely. Now I am very pleased to announce that you have all passed your basic training and your advanced training, and you're all honorary members of the Green Army Patrol. Now,
Okay, Megan and Ben are about to get on alien swirling saucers. And I think they're going to be over in that section over there. But I still should be able to zoom on their faces. Toy Story Land is really neat. I think it might be my new favorite part of Disney World. I mean, look at the detail and the colors. It's just so bright and colorful and fun. I really love it. And then you can see Galaxy's Edge over the top of everything back there. So it's back behind there. And you can see it's still under construction. They're over there somewhere. I will try to zoom in on their faces. How'd you like it? Awesome. It was fun right here. I didn't realize you actually rotated through all 3 circles. That's cool. You guys should really go check out the bathrooms. Okay. Go look at them. They're really colorful and fun. Stay to the side. Buzz.
Hey, howdy, hey. My name is Woody. You new to these parts? Well, I hope you enjoy playing with toys because it's playtime.
Hi, Buzz.
rock back, forward and back. If you're just joining us here at the Super Shindig, we are celebrating our supers being legal. We're so glad you're here. Come on down.
Okay, let's find somebody you know. Bob Hope, you've heard of him. Jim Henson, he's the guy who did the Muppets. Minnie Mouse.
Real people.
Mickey Mouse. Here we go. Annette Funicello, she was from Mickey Mouse Club. Steve Martin. Yeah, he's the dad in Cheaper by the Dozen. Gina Davis. She was in Stuart Little. She's the mom. Tom Cruise. Where? That's Tony Curtis. Alan Alda. I guess these are older people that you guys maybe haven't heard of. Okay. I am finally seeing Voyage of the Little Mermaid in Hollywood Studios. I have never seen it because the last time we were here, we didn't have enough time because we had to go to the Kids Jedi Training Academy. The time before that, I was sick and had to go back to the hotel.
No es muy bien.
What was that? Spanish. Don't use flash photography.
Welcome to Voyage of the Little Mermaid. Because of the special effects involved in the show, we ask that you please remain seated throughout the entire performance. For the safety of our performers on stage, we also ask that you refrain from using all flash photography. High-speed film or video cameras with no lights are fine, but please, no flash photography. And now, Disney's Hollywood Studios presents Voyage of the Little Mermaid.
My phone is at 1% battery, and I'm so happy because they just turned the lights on in Toy Story Land, and I wanted to see that. It's so pretty. This is probably my new favorite place in Disney World.
Hello everyone, it is Monday night, March 18th, 2019, and we just got back to the hotel from being at Hollywood Studios all day. It was a very long day. It was actually kind of a relaxing day though, because the truth of the matter is Hollywood Studios is the smallest park and it doesn't have a lot to do. There's actually only 6 rides right now. Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, the 3 rides in Toy Story Land, Slinky Dog Dash, Alien Swirling Saucers, and Toy Story Mania, and Star Tours. Those are the only rides. And other than that, everything at Hollywood Studios right now is a show. So we rode, between the 3 of us, 4 of the 6 rides. Neither Ben nor I wanted to go on Tower of Terror or Rock and Roller Coaster, but Megan wanted to ride both and she was not able to. We were not able to get fast passes for those because of the tier system at Hollywood Studios. We wanted it, I can't remember what's in tier 1 and tier 2 anymore, but anyway, and they think they were all gone by the time I booked the fast passes anyway, which is a disadvantage to booking a last minute trip to Disney. And she tried to go in the single rider line at Rock and Roller Coaster, and I think you waited in there like, what, 20 minutes? She waited in 20 minutes, about 20 minutes, and hardly moved at all. So she came back out without riding it because she realized if she stayed in there, she was going to miss Fantasmic. And so she didn't get to ride either one. And then she tried to push her way out through the crowd after Fantasmic, but by the time she got back over there, it was closed. So she was a little disappointed today because between not getting to ride either of those and then also not getting to ride Flight of Passage, that's kind of a bummer because we had only the one day at each of those parks at Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. That is an area of frustration with Disney World. You can't get fast passes for everything that you need to have fast passes for, because they're going to be gone. And there's just no way around it. So unless you go to each of those parks additional days or you rope drop it, but I mean, you can't even do that. You can't physically rope drop 3 different rides at the same time. So, I mean, you're not going to get to go on everything you want to unless you are willing to wait 2 or 3 hours in line for some of these rides. And I have to say, there's 2 things we're wondering about. And I'm not sure if this is just because we're here at the most crowded time of year I've ever been here before, or if the Earth's population has just exploded so much that there's just so many more people at Disney than there ever have any time I've been here before, or what. But one of the things is these lines and the crowds are nuts. And I'm hoping that it's just that because we've never been here at spring break before, because I've never seen it like this and I don't like it at all. And it's really, really crowded and really, really busy. And the popular rides from 15 minutes after the park opens are 90 minutes, 2 hours, 3 hours, all day long. So there's really, unless you're willing to give up that much time in your day to wait for that ride, and I just do not like standing in line that long. You can't get enough fast passes to do everything, and so it's impossible to do everything, to ride every attraction. And then just being able to physically move throughout the park is, don't you think, guys, is really challenging because there's so many dang people. And I just don't know if is this a time of year thing or is this just how it is now? Does anybody know? Somebody who goes to Disney all the time, tell me if this is just how it is now or what. And it makes me nervous that they're building even more hotels because all those people are gonna have that's more bodies in the parks. So, I mean, one thing I'm not seeing though is I'm not really finding it any more difficult to get dining reservations. You can still pretty much get dining reservations same day if you want to for lots of places. So, I mean, maybe there's like 1 or 2 places that it might be a little challenging to get in, but I mean, there's still plenty of choices in dining seating available like all the time. So, yeah. But the other thing that we were just saying again is we're just really disappointed with the value resort experience, or I guess specifically mousekeeping. And I don't know if it's just our housekeeper or housekeepers, or if it's that the resort is so big and there's so many rooms for them to clean. Maybe they're short-staffed, or because they've added challenges for housekeeping by giving them these stupid hard floors that we've all discussed how I don't like, or the fold-down beds, or I don't know what. But was it this morning? Used washcloth that I left in the shower the night before. She didn't pick it up, which means that she didn't even go in the shower or clean it or do anything in there. And I'm sure she hasn't done anything with these floors. What is this, our 5th night here? 4th or is it Friday, Saturday, Sunday? This is our 5th night here. I'm sure she hasn't touched these floors. And then just the personal touch of like, I mean, the kids' stuffed animals were basically like tossed off to the side. Or did you put them there, Megan? Or did she do that?
I put them there.
Yeah, and they don't, just that whole, like how they would set them up cute and stuff, or even like just even put them on the bed. Nothing like that. There's just nothing. There's no personal touch at all. I mean, it feels like they're doing the absolute bare minimum necessary. And that's just not the Disney I remember. And so we're trying to figure out, like, is this a trend that service is going down? Although I did say I don't feel that service has diminished in the parks experience, or even like customer service when you call, or the front desk or anything like that. I think that's all the same. So I don't know. Maybe it's just mousekeeping. Maybe it's just here. Maybe it's just this week. I don't know. Anybody have any thoughts on this? Share them, please, in the comments down below. So anyway, I mean, we had a pretty good day. I unfortunately didn't feel very well today. And I was nodding off a couple of times. I was nodding off in Muppets. I was nodding off in Muppets. And then, Ben says he was too. And then, where else did I say I was nodding off? Just like sitting on a bench or something. I was nodding off. We went to the Muppets 3D. We went to, I did get to go to Journey of the Little Mermaid. Voyage of the Little Mermaid. And I was sitting there thinking it was neat, but then she messed up. Ariel messed up, quite obviously. and she showed that she messed up, and it was so painfully obvious to Megan and I because we're performers, and we were like, oh my gosh. And when we came out of there, Megan was just kind of commenting, saying the level of professionalism in that particular show is really bad. I mean, I could see people off stage in the wings. The dog was obviously a person. I mean, it just wasn't up to the same standards that Disney is. And I know that that show is pretty dated, and they've been talking about replacing it. Yeah, maybe they should do that. But anyway, the puppet part was cool. Didn't you think? Yeah, the puppet part was cool.
Neon puppets.
And the water and light effects were cool. But the acting, not so much. And then we went to... What was the other? Oh, we went to the Indiana Jones stunt show, which that's always good. I love the Indiana Jones stunt show. And we went to Fantasmic. We had a fast pass for Fantasmic, so we had decent seats. We were kind of off to the side on the left, but we could still see everything good and stuff. Getting out of there is always a pain, but so it was an overall good day. I'm just really tired and not feeling the best. My tummy was giving me trouble today. Yeah, so tomorrow we are going back to Magic Kingdom, but everything we have scheduled is after lunch. We have a lunch reservation at Liberty Tree, and then everything we have scheduled is after lunch, so we're not in any hurry and we're going to sleep in. Yay! One lesson I have kind of learned from this trip, which this has probably come with age and experience, is, and maybe just the fact that we've been here enough times now that I'm not freaking out about it and stressing myself out, is I'm not trying to kill myself thinking we have to do everything. We have to do everything. And we have to get there when it opens and stay until it closes, which we did do today, but there was reasons for that. But mainly that we needed to rope drop Slinky Dog Dash, and that we wanted to stay for Fantasmic. Huh?
Remember we got the coach? The bus?
Oh yeah, I'll tell you about that in a minute. But anyway, and I think that people, because Disney is so expensive, think, especially parents, like I see all these, oh my gosh, there are so many parents screaming at their kids. What is that? Like, it's kind of embarrassing. I feel so bad for some of these kids, but I feel bad.
They're ruining the experience.
I know, they're ruining it for their kids. They're just screaming at their kids. They're just freaking out at their kids, yanking kids out of strollers and in their face. And I mean, we've just seen so much of it, and it's terrible. And it's like, I said to the kids, we were going out of the land pavilion yesterday at Epcot, and I said, I think that parents sometimes forget that they need to take care of themselves too. And I think that the parents get hungry and the parents get tired. I was going to say that. Because Hollywood Studios is a smaller park, and because a lot of it is shows, and because it's not, my feet didn't hurt today. Yay.
That's bad, at least.
Yeah, just a tiny little bit at the very end, but not like it's been the other days. But I think that parents forget to take care of themselves, and I think that parents put so much pressure on themselves because Disney is so expensive, and they think we have to do everything, and we've got to get it all in, and we've got to go see it all, and we have to make it this magical experience for our kids, that they forget to like relax. And I totally think that I'm way more relaxed on this trip than I've ever been in past trips, don't you think, guys? Yeah. I'm just pretty chill. I'm like, yeah, whatever. What should we do next? Sure. I mean, I'm just kind of mellow, and I'm realizing there's no way you can possibly do it all in one trip, so don't try. Do what you absolutely can or want to do, what your must-dos, and just let everything else be gravy. And if you can go in it with that attitude, you're going to have a much better time. And also go back to on the trip announcement, that I'll put it up here. Don't do the stuff you don't want to do. I feel like so many people force themselves and force their kids to go on attractions or eat places or whatever, wait in line 60 years to meet Buzz when they don't even really want to, because they think they have to, because they're at Disney and they paid all this money. And so they force their kids, they force their poor kid on a ride. Then the kid says, I'm scared, I don't want to go on this ride. Don't make them go on the ride if they're scared. It's not the end of the world. Who cares? I mean, focus on what they really do want to do and what they like, and you'll have a much, much better experience. Don't you agree, guys? Yeah. I mean, if you're dragging your poor kids around until you're all run ragged and you're ready to die and screaming at each other, that's not fun. You're not creating happy memories. You're creating that memory I have of my dad losing it when my first trip to Disney World when I was 9 or 8 or whatever. Watch this video to see what I'm talking about. I actually got a little tense today because they've gotten rid of the lids on all the drinks because Disney's trying to phase out
Woody's Lunchbox.
single-use plastics, and they stopped getting rid of the lids. And I was kind of stressed. I don't think I snapped at you, did I, buddy? But I was just like, be careful. And he's like, why are you so freaking out about it? And I'm like, because of what happened that time with my dad when I was a kid. And I just don't want to, it's so easy. People like back up without looking, and it's so easy for somebody to like bump into you and pop goes everywhere, so yeah. But anyway, that's my advice to you folks. You need to just chill and relax, and it'll be much more fun. Oh, and so this is what Ben wanted to share with you. The end of the night tonight, I'm so not waiting in a bus line. Come on, guys, let's just sit on this bench. We literally sat on a bench in Hollywood Studios. No, we were sitting on a bench first.
Oh.
Until everybody was gone, and they made the announcement saying, good night, folks, like, get out of the park now. And then we went out to the bus because I said, I would rather sit here on this bench until they absolutely make me leave than go stand in a bus line. I do think it was good we got out there when we did, though, because otherwise I think we would have been stuck there. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Taking a taxi or something with money I didn't have. But we get out there, and I'm like, oh, there's a humongous line. And we waited all that time in the park, and there was still a humongous line. I said, this is like 5 buses worth of people still waiting. Well, so we sat on the curb, and I said, I'm not standing in that bus line until all these people are gone. I want the last bus. I want to sit on the bus. Although I really shouldn't complain because we have figured out that Hollywood Studios is definitely the closest of the theme parks to Pop Century. It's very close. It's a very short bus ride. Anyway, but we were sitting there on the curb and waiting for these lines to go away. I don't know if they ran out of Disney buses or there was a security guard there or something, like pulled in a favor. But this big fancy coach bus pulls up, and the security guard goes, congratulations, guys, here's your ride home. And so we all got to go on this coach bus, and everybody got a seat, nice big seats with the footrests and everything. And that's what we took home, and it was back to the resort, and it was some tour company. Yeah. So I don't know what the deal was with that. And I heard the security guard say, as we were getting on, this will be the last bus for the night for Pop Century. So I don't know what happened there. It was only like 9:40, and the park closed at 9. So I don't know why there weren't going to be more buses, but that was kind of sweet because then we all got a nice big comfy seat. So nice surprise at the end of the night. Anyway, that's it for our day at Hollywood Studios. Have a good night, everyone. Safe travels.
We can make a wildfire getaway.